That's how President Trump capped off a week in which he made a lot of headlines.
Pepperdine University Professor Michael Shires joins us live this morning to help sort it all out. Always a lot to talk about, right, Professor?
It's been a busy week.
It sure has been. Now let's start with the pardon of Sheriff Joe Arpaio, who we just heard from. What do you think, what kind of message this sends to not only the base of President Trump, but all of America?
Well, you have a president who ran on build a wall, right? I mean, Arpaio was kind of a figurehead and a target of the Obama Justice Department because of Arizona's efforts to lead this whole enforcing federal immigration laws. And so, this sends a very clear message. He hasn't backed down on that issue. He said it in other cases this week about building the wall. He's continuing that theme. In the backdrop to all this is there's a Senate race in Arizona, Jeff Flake,
right,
that Donald Trump's not real big on. And John McCain may be stepping down because of his health problems. And so when you take somebody who is revered by many Arizonans, it changes the political dynamics in that state. So I actually think in some ways there were a multiple set of agendas for President Trump.
And what about now the departure of the very outspoken White House advisor, Sebastian Gorka? What do you think this really means at this point?
Well, it's not a surprise. Right? I mean, General Kelly has come in and has been cleaning house. And, Bannon was was one of the steps. Gorka is another one. I don't think there's a lot of big names. I mean, there's been some rumors about Kellyanne Conway, but there really haven't been a lot of other names on the table. But it really is that kind of cleaning house, bringing things in order so that when we move into the next policy rounds, that he has a base that he can work with Congress on.
Now let's take a look at his move to ban transgender people from enlisting in the military. Very controversial. On the campaign trail, President Trump and then candidate Trump always said that he would be friendly to the LGBTQ community. Is he keeping his promise here?
Well, I mean, this is a hard one. Remember that the transgender could only serve